back to another book haul. I have a whole stack of books here to talk about today. I actually won't lift them up. This is, I think this is 13 or 14 or so. 10 of them I bought myself. 2 of them were sent to me by publishers and 1 of them was sent by a gift, so there's 13. And also I have another book related thing to talk to you guys about. I am really excited because all these books I am so excited about, so yes. But first I will show you the other kind of book related things. So I have a bookmark and I'm so in love with this bookmark. I've even got it in its protective case right now because I thought I don't want to carry it around and get it. Okay, so I got a personalised bookmark, and somebody here on YouTube, Obsessed Reader is a YouTube channel, my name is Emily, she really kindly sent me this bookmark and I could not be happier with it. I love it so much. I did talk about it in Random Rambles as well, but oh my gosh. So here it is. I will show you a close-up of it, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's all of like my favourite things on a bookmark with my name on, and I just, oh my gosh, I could not be happier with it, and I love it so much. It's like the favourite bookmark I ever own, and I know us book lovers like bookmarks. I just love bookmarks, but this is definitely my favourite. So she has an Etsy shop where she sells these personalised bookmarks, and basically you fill out a form and that's how she knows what to put on the bookmark, and it's just so perfect. I couldn't even believe it. So thank you so much, Emily. I love it so much. But yeah, if you guys want to get one of these personalised bookmarks or for like somebody else for Christmas or something, I'll link her Etsy page down below as well as her YouTube channel down below. And she also has more bookmarks, like different styles of ones, not just the personalised ones. I'll try and put some like pictures and stuff here so you guys can see, but honestly, this bookmark, I'm just like so in love with it. It's so pretty. I just love it. I can't even tell you how much I love this bookmark, guys. Yeah, it's absolutely the best. Plus it's really nice high quality bookmark, look. So it just that doesn't really show you anything, but it is. I just love it. It's so cute and so pretty. So thank you so much, Emily, for that, and you guys definitely check out her Etsy page because this bookmark, seriously, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in its little thing for now, otherwise I'll probably do something and I don't know, I just worry because it's so precious. I love it. But yeah, I have been using it in a book that I was currently reading, actually, which is in this pile. I finished it. So I really love it. So yeah, now let's get on to the books. So the first one I have is this is one that I bought myself, and it's one that I've watched for a really long time, and it's I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. Now I have not read this yet, but I cannot wait to read it. I know a lot of people have read The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, but I've not really heard many people reading this one, I Am the Messenger, but I've been wanting to read this one for so long time. I ordered it online, and I actually thought I was going to get a different cover, where it's got the taxi and the street. I don't know if you've seen that cover, but I got this one, so I was like, huh, and then I was like, I'm not sure I like it, but then it grew on me. I actually like this cover now. It's quite interesting. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. It's about an underage 19-year-old taxi driver who, it feels like his life isn't really going anywhere, and then he somehow witnesses like this bank robbery, and like I think he stop the bank robbery? Yeah, he stops the bank robbery, and that kind of has some impact on his life and changes things and stuff. So I think it's going to be really interesting. I really am excited to read this one. It's definitely on my high to read list. I'm hoping to read it, before the end of the year, which is closer than we think now. I'm like, oh my gosh, near the end of the year. But yeah, so I can't wait to read this one. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I obviously will let you guys know my full thoughts on a cozy corner sometime, hopefully soon. So yeah, that is I Am the Messenger. Okay, so the next one here was sent to me by my friend Chris H, and he sent me this, and oh my god, I was like, oh, I couldn't believe it. And it is Shatta Me by Terry Maffey. I don't really know how to pronounce the name, but oh my gosh, this cover, just look at it. It feels so nice too. It just looks beautiful. I don't know too much about this book because I kind of wanted to go into it a bit blind, but I'm sure most people kind of know about this book. But it's about a girl who has like a lethal touch, and if she touches people, she can kill them. I think that's kind of what it's about. But I have just, oh, it looks so pretty, and I've heard amazing things. Plus the writing style in this is really interesting because it has a lot of like, I hope you can see on the back here, like, things are crossed out and it's got different things, so you can read the crossed out obviously, and then the actual bit, not the actual bit, but you know what I mean, and it's written like that in the book, which I think is really interesting, and that's definitely something that really intrigued me towards this book. So I am so excited to read this one. I'm going to probably read it in December, so yeah, really looking forward to this one, and I'm sure a lot of you have known about this one or probably read it as well. But yes, that's Shatta Me. The next one is another one that I bought, and it is Monument 14. I am really looking forward to this one. It's by Emmy Laybourne. So Emily Laybourne. So basically it's about this group of teenagers. I think there's how many? 14. Oh, Monument 14 makes sense. 14 kids are in this like superstore, and then they're all fine, whatever, and then they realise outside the world is like ending, there's disasters happening, and they're in this superstore, and they have all the stuff that they would need, but I don't know what they do. I haven't read the book, I don't know. So like I say, they're in the supermarket thing, and they've got like, say it's like a big Walmart or a big Tesco's, it depends where you live I suppose, and you've got kind of food and all the essentials you'd need, but there's 14 of them, and outside the world is ending. So I was like, yeah, that sounds really interesting. And it says, what does it take to survive? I was like, yeah, okay, I really want to read this, because I just kind of want to know what happens. That's what I'm like with books. I usually read the end of books really quick because I'm impatient. I'm like, I need to know what's going to happen now. Yeah, so I'm excited about this one. It sounds really interesting. But like I say, I haven't heard many people talk about this one, so I don't know, we'll see. So that's that one. The next one came in the most exciting way ever. This was sent to me by Stripes Publishing, and oh my gosh, did they do pretty on the packaging. I will insert a picture here. Just look at that, okay. So as you saw, it came with a little letter like this with a wax stamp on it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it came with a feather, and it came wrapped in this tissue paper, and it was wrapped in string, and it was so, I was just like, oh my gosh, it was like, it made my day. It was so exciting. And I didn't know this was arriving, so I was like, oh, what is this? It was so pretty. So I have this beautiful letter, which, oh, it's so pretty, and that just kind of explains about the book. But the book is A Whisper of the Wolves, not the wolves, A Whisper of Wolves. And I think this sounds really, really interesting. It's a 4-part series of a Guardians of the Wind series by Chris Humphrey. Now, Guardians of the Wind just sounds really awesome. I was like, oh, this sounds really, really great. And it's a middle grade, and I got even some middle grade that I bought myself in this pile. I like reading middle grade books, so that's cool by me. I was like, cool. And it just sounds really, really interesting. And basically, it's this girl called Alice, and she has a wolf companion for a start. Wolves are my second favourite animals. Giraffes are my first. Wolves are my second favourite. So I was like, oh, this is exciting. And obviously, wolves, they're in the title too. And she's a guardian of the wind. I don't know, there's a fantasy series, and I was like, yes, I'm really excited about this. It comes out in March the 2nd, 2015. And it's going to be a 4-part series, so I was definitely excited about this one. I'll probably read it a little bit closer to the time of its release date, so that I can do a review for you guys and let you know my thoughts and stuff. Otherwise I might forget some details, but I am really excited about this one. Plus it's only a little book, so I'll just drop my letter. But yeah, I'm really, really excited about this, so thank you so much, Stripes Publishing, for this book, because I was so excited to receive it, and I cannot wait to read that one. And then the second book that I was sent by a publisher, and then this is the last one from a publisher, was also sent again by Stripes Books. Yeah, Stripes Publishing, but I don't know why it says Stripes Books. Anyway, and this is part of the Red Eye series. So this is a YA horror series that they're doing, and this one is called Frozen Charlotte by Alex Bell, and there's some more, like Sleepless, Flesh and Blood, and Bad Bones. So there's going to be 4. This comes out in January, which now is very soon. January 5th, I believe, but if it's different, I'll put a little thing. So I'm going to be reviewing this probably either just before the day it comes out or the day it comes out or whatever, and I'm really excited for it because it's like a horror type thing, and I was like, yes, I am up for more horror. And they, I believe, are, where's the synopsis for this now? It's about a school has closed, and I think they go to check it out. I don't know, but it just sounded interesting, and I was like, cool, this sounds really awesome. But I will be talking about this more really, really soon, so I'm super excited for this one, because obviously, like I say, it's YA horror, which I was like, yes, we need some more of that, so I'm excited about that one. Okay, the next one I bought and I read straight away, and it is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I loved this book. I've got a Cozy Corner review coming up of it really, really soon. I like this cover better than the other cover, which is weird because I don't usually like movie covers. I usually don't like them at all, but this one I really like. The only problem is where she went, the cover, the same style as this. The 2 people on the front aren't the people actually out of the film, but I guess it's because, I don't know. But I do really need to get the second one now, because I read this one, I'm like, I need the second one really bad. So the second one will probably be in my next book haul, because yes, I really, really enjoyed this book, and I will be doing a review on it. It's going to be up like in a couple of days, so you guys can check it out. But obviously, it's a movie. The movie's out. The movie's been out. So yeah, and Chloe Grace Moretz is in the film, so I was like, yes, that's awesome. Whoa! everything's just changed. Yeah, so I'm sorry guys, the lighting went awful. It's not even night time and it just went dark, so I had to put the lights on and change things around. So I'm sorry that you might have just shifted dramatically and now it's different, but yes, it is literally a few minutes later and it just was like dark, so I have to film the end of the video again. I filmed it and I watched it, I was like, you guys can't see nothing. It's only 4 o'clock and this is the lighting situation without a light. So here I am. So following If I Stay, I also have Gail Forman's Just One Day. I actually picked this one up first and it's probably, this one I was always more drawn to than If I Stay. But I read If I Stay just when it got there because it just arrived and I just finished the book, so I was like, yeah, I'll just read If I Stay. So I kind of did. Plus If I Stay is really short. Just a little bit longer, and I'm really looking forward to this one, plus especially after reading If I Stay now, I'm really enjoying Gail Forman's writing style. She writes really nice, so I'm really looking forward to this one. And it's kind of basically, from what I can gather, about a girl who's in Paris and she meets this boy and she has this great day, and then she, you know, thinks she really likes him and stuff, and then he's gone. And that's, you know, that's it, he's gone, and she's like, oh, okay. And then it follows her for the next year, on her travels and just in her life, and it involves like some Shakespeare and all stuff like that, and it sounds really interesting. And I read the first page and it seems to be written really nice. I really enjoyed the first little bit I read of it, but yeah, so I'm really excited about that one. Plus there's another one called Just 1 Year. It doesn't say on the back, but Just 1 Year, I'm pretty sure. And then I think there's a third one called Just One Night, but I can't seem to find much about it, so I don't really know. But yeah, that's Just One Day by Gail Forman. The next one I have is like a Percy Jackson type of one. It's actually got a blurb from Rick Riordan there, and it's Gods of Manhattan, and it's by Scott Mebus. Not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, this one looks really awesome. Plus you guys know I'm a sucker for anything New York or Manhattan, so this one I wanted for a long time. I've wanted this book for so long. I have a list, all these books here, I've had on a list for a long time, so I was really excited to finally pick this one up because I kind of couldn't find it very cheap in the UK, and then I found it. I was like, yes, need it now. So I bought it. There's 3 books in this series. Basically it's about this boy and his sister, and they discover this like alternate world in Manhattan where there's these gods, and all like historical figures. The gods are like his famous historical figures from New York, and that is who like the gods are in this book, which I think sounds really interesting. Plus like at the front here there's a map. Oh, awesomeness. Oh, what's in here? There's something in here. There's a bookmark in here from the book depository. It's got a little alligator on. Oh my gosh, I just found a little alligator bookmark. More bookmark fun, guys. Alligator bookmark. That was exciting. It's like a surprise. Okay, next one we got is Cinder, part of the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I have wanted to get this book for the longest time. Finally got it. I'm really excited to read it. It's like a different take on the fairy tale Cinderella, which I will add isn't one of my favourites. Not one of my favourite fairy tales, but this is the first in the series. More excited for the rest, to be honest. The 4th one I think is coming out soon. The 2nd one is called Scarlet, which is based around Little Red Riding Hood. The 3rd one is based around Rapunzel. My favourite, can't wait for that one. That's called Crest. That's the one I'm really most excited about. But I am really excited to read this and see the different takes and stuff. It's, she's a cyborg. That just sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. So, Cinder. The next one I have is the Thorn. I keep saying the Thornwald Inheritance, but it's not. It's like Thorn's Wade. I don't know how to pronounce this at all. But anyway, we're going to call it the Thornwald Inheritance. I'm really sorry, just because I keep calling it that. I've got it in my head and I don't know. And it's by Gareth P. Jones. This cover is beautiful. I loved it. It kind of gave me a little bit of a vibe of Serious Unfortunate Events, which I love. It's about his 2 twins. I think they're twins. Pretty sure they're twins. About his 2 twins, and they live in this big mansion, and their parents have died, but they have like, you know, staff and stuff. And they've always kind of been playing tricks on each other, pranks on each other, and basically trying to kill each other, you know, as siblings may do. And then they make a pact. A pact that they're not going to do that anymore, that they're going to be nice to each other and stuff like that. And then it kind of becomes a bit of a mystery. They kind of wonder whether it was them in the first place who actually started this whole thing between them, you know, whether it was actually them playing the tricks on each other, I suppose, and what happened to the parents and all of that. It sounds really interesting, and it's like a middle grade book, so I should be able to go through this pretty quick. Plus I want to read some other books by this author, so if I enjoy this one you'll see some more books by this author that I'll pick up, but I'm really excited about this. The next one I have is Take Me There, which kind of looks like a contemporary romance, but I think it's more than that, I believe, and it's by Carolee, I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like Coralie Dean. I'm so sorry. And it's about this boy who, he loves this girl and he has her for a long time and it's like blah blah blah. But then something happens in his life and it changes and he's got to go on the run. And it's, you know, about him, he has to, you know, head off on the road and go and just escape something, but I don't know what. So it sounds really interesting. I think it becomes a lot more deeper than just what it might seem. Plus I do really like this cover. I kind of wouldn't mind if they weren't on the cover, to be fair, but they're okay, they're just down there. But this is just a really beautiful cover of like the road and the head, and it just looks really great. So yeah, I'm excited to read that one. If you've read this, let me know. The next one I have is one I'm really excited about, and it is Time Riders by Alex Scarrow. This just sounds awesome. It's a series, there's 9 in the series so far, so if I like this, sorry, I think there's some glare going on, it's this shiny business, then I will pick up the other one. So basically, I'll just read you a tiny bit at the back. I don't really like it when people read the backs, but I just want a tiddly bit, because this just sucked me right in. Liam O'Connor should have died at sea in 1912. Maddie Carter should have died on a plane in 2010, and Sal Vikram should have died in a fire in 2026. I was like, ooh. So when they're about to die, they've been taken to be a part of this Time Riders to save kind of time and time travel and all that fun stuff. But it just sounds awesome. It just sounds great. I was like, yeah, that just sold me. I was like, yes, I want to buy that. I think this one's going to be really glary. It's really gold. So the final one I have is a bit of a cheesy one, and it is Jessie Hart's NYC. Hopefully you can see that, and then I'll put it down. It's by Keris Staten. But yeah, so there's that one. I'll put it down because it was too shiny for your eyes. It'll keep blinding you, but because of the light. Anyway, so this one basically, it's not necessarily something I would usually read. It's about a girl who's split up with her boyfriend, and then she goes off to New York because her dad lives there, I think, with her friend. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to find love, and da-da-da. But I was looking for books that were set in New York because, like, you know, I'm a big fan of New York and things to do with it. So I was kind of on the lookout for that. And then I read reviews on this one. People said that they really thought that the author have described New York really well. They felt like they were there. It was really well described. And I was like, oh, okay, this sounds like a good one. This sounds interesting. I think I'll enjoy this. And then this happened. I read a review and it told us where the girl flew from, where she was from. The girl in the book is from Manchester. I was like, oh, that's like right near me. Like, so I flew from Manchester to JFK. Like, we did the same trip. And I was like, ah. So I was like, I knew I had to buy it then. I was like, okay, that's a sign. I should buy the book because, I don't know, I never read a book where someone was like, yeah, so we're from Manchester. We flew from Manchester. I was like, what? That's crazy. So that's why I picked that one up. Yeah, so I actually held the books up a minute ago. But because I started filming again, I only have half of them because I picked up the ones that the other ones. So there's like a bunch here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 others. So yeah, there's these ones, and then pretend there's like 6 others here. And that's my book haul, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you've read any of these books, or if you now think that you'd be excited to read any of them. Thumbs up if you enjoy these book hauls, because I really do. I'm really excited. I actually have some other books coming in the post, so you'll see another book haul probably December. So this is November, so November's book haul. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and comment down below, like I say, if you've seen them. Thumbs up if you enjoy book hauls. I'll see you next time. Keep smiling, peeps. Goodbye.